content with smash hits like Alice in Borderland. Fans, let's go! Which is also based on Haro Aso's manga of the same name. So we're here with Netflix today to celebrate the art form of anime and Japanese storytelling to showcase a slate of diverse, high-quality programming that is already living on and coming to Netflix soon. For that, they've invited some of the biggest stars and visionary creators in the field to join me on stage this afternoon. To give you all an exclusive look behind the scenes of some of their current and upcoming animes and live-action projects. Netflix's goal is to create a home for creators and fans everywhere, where storytellers can bring their ideas to life without creative barriers or constraints like language, format, style, or length, and where fans like you can experience an anime and much more at the same time around the world. But instead of telling you more about Netflix's future career plans, in the anime arena, why don't I just show you? Yay. All right. Let's go, Netflix anime. Woo! Okay, so let's start by bringing out our first guest. Are you ready? Our first guest came all the way from Japan. You guys been to Japan? You guys like Japan? All right.
That's why we're here.
She's a popular actress and singer, and even the nominee for the 46th Japanese Academy Award for Best Actress. Please give a warm welcome to Nan. Okay. Nan, everyone, let's go. Woo! Yeah. So, Nan-san, welcome to Los Angeles.
私、ロサンゼルス初めてなんです。
This is my first visit to here, Los Angeles.
And how are you liking it?
めちゃめちゃ楽しい。
I'm having a great time.
Awesome. We're from LA. You guys like LA? Woo! Los Angeles, let's go. And to anyone in the audience not familiar with you and your body of work, why don't you give us a quick introduction?
私は俳優として映画やドラマに出演したり、あと音楽が好きで、音楽作ったりとか、昨年は自分が監督した映画を上映したり、作ることも頑張ってます。
So I'm an actor and I act in the movies and drama, TV dramas, and I love my music, so I create my own music. And last year, I directed my own movie and released as a film. So I am working as a creator.
And that is incredible. Thank you so much for your time. All right. We have a big surprise here today. And we previously announced you as a special guest, but now that we have everyone in the room, I want to share why Nan is here with us today. So let's have a look at this.
ネットフリックスシリーズポケモンコンシェルジュの撮影が行われているドワーフスタジオに来ています。なぜかというと、私は主人公はるちゃんの声を演じるからです。かわいい EV と不思議種とキアップ、キャノップ、ボブです。お邪魔します。ポケモンコンシェルジュの監督をされている小川監督です。
小川です。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。ポケモンコンシェルジュはどんな作品でしょうか？
ポケモンリゾートっていう南の島みたいなところに新米でやってきた春がリゾートのコンシェルジュとして成長していったりするようなお話です。春を演じてみてどうでしたか？
めちゃくちゃ楽しかったです。頑張り屋さんで空回ってしまうところが本当に愛おしくて、私もちょっとつもしいなタイプなので共感できる部分があるし、すごく楽しかったです。はるちゃんのいろんな表情が、
顔のビデオも収録の時に撮らせていただいて、はい、アニメーターがそれを見ながら参考にして春に落とし込んでいくっていうか、なんかのんさんの感じが入ってて面白いなと。
声のお仕事する時に動きを取っていくっていうのが初めてだったので、すごい刺激的でした。こうやって吊るしてるんだ。いろんなことが起きて落ち込んでもポケモンが寄り添 添ってくれるっていう、なんかポケモンがいたらこんなに幸せだなっていうのをなんか演じながら実感してやってたので、ポケモンリゾートが憧れの場所みたいにどんどんなっていきました。
世界中の人に見てもらいたいなと思っております。
今日は実際にはるちゃんやコダックに会えてとてもワクワクしてます。皆さんもポケモンコンシェルジュ楽しみにしていてください。
Let's get up Pokemon Concierge! Yeah! Awesome! And I believe no one has an exciting announcement for us today. Okay. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the story?
はい、これはポケモンリゾートっていうポケモンが遊びに来るリゾートを舞台に、はるちゃんというコンシェルジュのはるちゃんとポケモンたちの物語です。
So this is taking place is the Pokemon Resort, and this is where the Pokemon visit for the vacation, and they have interaction with Haru-chan, with a new concierge, and the storyline follows the Haru-chan and her visitors and guests.
That's awesome. And I know that you yourself are a Pokemon fan. With that in mind, how does it feel to voice Haru?
本当に嬉しくて、私ポケモンのアニメももちろん見てたし、ゲームもやり込んでたから、今回このポケモンのお話が来て本当に興奮しました。
Yes, I was very excited. I actually grew up watching the Pokemon anime, and I spent many hours, many nights, I would say, playing game. So when I first get this offer, I was so thrilled and excited.
That is so awesome. Who else here is a Pokemon fan? Oh, yes! And I know we just watched the video, but we actually have one more thing to show you, so check this out. So this is the latest teaser art for Pokemon Concierge, and you guys are actually the first to see it here today. And this is the set in the video, right?
ポケモンって 2D のアニメーションとか映画化された時はCG で動いてたりとかしたけど、今回はストップモーションアニメで実体のあるポケモンたちが動いてるんですよね。それがすごく温かみがあって、私はめちゃくちゃ可愛いなって思いました。
You all might know the Pokemon as the form of 2D or the film, and they use the CG to make those 2D and films. But this project, we actually see the actual Pokemon moving as a puppet, and you actually visualize that the real Pokemon is moving and making an action. So that gives us a very warm feeling, and I really adored and thought they were cutest.
That is so awesome. Stop motion Pokemon. Let's give it up for that. Woo! Yes! And we already saw some wonderful production sets in the video, but can you share some more details about what we just saw?
はい、この私現場に行ってお話聞いたんですけど、1日に撮れるのが4秒とかそのくらいしか撮れないっていう風に聞いて、そういう風に時間をかけて作ってるアニメなので、すごくすごいポケモンの良さが詰まってるなと思いました。そして私は声優として参加したんですけど、プレスコで最初何もじゃない状態から 声を入れて収録したんですけど、その声に合わせて動きをつけていったりとかしたので、リアルな動きだったりとか表情が見られると思います。
Okay, I actually had an opportunity to visit the set you all saw earlier, and I just learned, and I was really surprised and impressed that they spent the whole day to make a 4-second clip, and it's really time-consuming project. And actually, you see the Pokemon, moving, and that animation have the full of cutest Pokemon. And I acted as, voice of Haru. I joined as a voice cast, and I, acted from nothing. Then, based on my expression, my facial expression, they create the actual anime. So it's really realistic, and you can really enjoy my expression and activities matching to the voice.
Well, it sure looks really cute, and I can't wait to see it. We got another question. So, what do you think the story of Haru and her adventures in the Pokemon Resort make it so appealing to audience members?
このポケモンコンシェルジュっていう作品ははるちゃんが落ち込んだりとか失敗したりとかしながらポケモンを通して成長していく、ポケモンにいろんなことを学んで前を向いて歩いていけるっていう作品です。で
So, the new concierge Haru-chan, of course, she's new and she's not perfect. She makes mistakes and she gets some, depressed. Then Haru can grow and learn from Pokemon, and she can take a brighter look of her life and move forward.
そういう自分が落ち込んだ時にポケモンが寄り添ってくれる、ポケモンがそばにいてくれてパワーをもらえるっていう状況が本当にあったら素敵だなって思える世界になってると思います。
So, things are not always going well, and sometimes you think nothing works for me, but if there's Pokemon next to me and encourage me and walk with me, that would give me, that would motivate me and give me a power to, do it one more time, do it again. So if the world like this, that would be a great world.
So we're going to be really inspired by this over here, and it's going to be awesome. And since this is very new, what makes this story an exciting addition to the Pokemon universe?
Okay, so it's really, like I said earlier, when you things get depressed and the whole world is against you, but when you watch this, you feel, oh, I'm not alone. There's always Pokemon around me, encouraging me, and really soothing and encouraging me.
Absolutely. And how does it make you feel knowing that this series will be available in more than 190 countries?
本当に素晴らしいことだなって思いました。ポケモンが本当に世界中にファンのいる作品だと思うので、そこに参加できることもすごく嬉しいですし、このポケモンコンシェルジュの可愛いポケモンたちをたくさんの人に見ていただけるんだなと思ってすごく嬉しく思ってます。
Right, it's really exciting to know that all viewers and Pokemon fans in 190 countries can see this and can actually have the first-hand experience with Pokemon world. And I'm sure there are fans all over the world, and I'm so excited to deliver this anime to the fan in the world. And I'm really honored to be a part of this project. So I hope everybody in the world would enjoy this Pokemon and this Pokemon concierge and enjoy the cuteness of Pokemon.
That's awesome. And I'm sure everyone in this room is so excited for this series. And some more details, the director of this series is actually Iku Ogawa from the well-known Dwarf Studios. The screenplay is by Harumi Doki. And the concept arts and character design will be handled by Annie Awards winner Tadahiro Uesugi. And the series is coming to Netflix globally in December this year. So don't forget to check it out. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Give it up for Dawn! Woo!
Thank you.
All right, are you ready for more? Woo! Let's go! All right, so next up, we're about to welcome somewhat of a legend to the stage. He's had his hands in the establishment of the biggest powerhouses in anime production, from Madhouse to Mappa to M2. He even started his career at Osama Tezuka's legendary Mushi Productions. But before I give everything away, introducing one of his latest projects, Pluto, please welcome to the stage Masao Maruyama. Konnichiwa. Maruyama-san, konnichiwa. よろしくお願いします。
どうも。
はい。Welcome to Los Angeles and Anime Expo. How does it feel to be here?
僕はどちらかというと初期の AX にずっと参加してたんで、ずいぶん久しぶりだな、10年ぶりかな、もっとかな、15年ぶりで来てます。すごい大きくなってるのでびっくりしてます。
It's been a while I'm here since the last time. I think it's been about 10, 15 years. It's a lot bigger now.
Woo! Well, before we dive into Pluto, I'd love to share with you a bit more about your incredible decade-spanning career in the anime industry that started at Tezuka's legendary Mushi Productions to working with legendary directors like Satoshi Kon. And
僕はまだ日本のアニメーションがアニメという言葉がすらなかった時代、動画映画と言ってたんですけど、そんな時代にアニメ業界に入りました。
Well, I joined the Japanese animation industry when there actually wasn't a word called anime. I think we referred it to as moving pictures or something like that.
それから約60年ですかね、アニメの業界に関わってます。今日その60年ぶりの集大成を皆さんに発表できることをとても嬉しく思っております。
And ever since it's been 60 years for me to be working in this animation industry in Japan, and today I am pleased to showcase the culmination of my 60 years.
Let's get up for that. Can you also share some more about M2 Studio and what makes their way of working special compared to other players in the industry?
特別かな
Is it special?
全員元気で面白くなんかやろうぜという集まりで、今回ここで今日発表できる作品を約10年間ずっと頑張って今までの作ったフィルムの中で一番長く一番力のこもった作品だと自負しております。
I don't know whether we're special or not, but anyway, we are a group of people who are very energetic and we basically want to have fun with what we are doing.
And for this show that we are going to introduce to you, we've been working on this for about 10 years. And we were working very hard, and probably we worked the longest, and we basically gave everything into it. We put lots of effort into this show, and I'm very pleased to be able to introduce it to you today.
Well, we're excited to see it, that's for sure. It looks incredible. Now, let's talk about Nuevo, an animated adaptation of Naoki Urasawa's legendary manga of the same name. Once again, it's you teaming up with one of the most respected creators in the industry, and I guess you could say we're seeing a pattern here. What can you share about this project and about how and where it came from?
この原作が発表でき漫画として発表された時にもともと僕がアニメーション手塚治虫のところで虫プロダクションで始めてそれを元にしてなおかつやわらマスター・キートンモンスターとご一緒した浦沢直樹さんがそれをリスペクトする形でできた作品ですからこれを映像化するアニメにするには僕しかないというふうに原作者サイドに僕がアピールをしたのがこの作品の始まりです。
Well, this project started off with when we first had the original story, the manga, and when we were talking about making an animation, basically I had the experience of working at Mushi Productions with Osamu Tezuka, and I also have the experience working with the director Urasawa-san with projects like Yawara, Master Keaton, etc. So I basically pitched and made an appeal that I am the guy to make this happen.
And you sure did. Let's give it up for that. Woo! And I believe you also brought a new look to this special project, so let's have a look.
刑事さん、あれは事故なんかじゃない。
被害者はこの部屋の住人ベルナルド・ランケン42歳人間です。
まさか2つの事件の犯人が同一人物だというのか。
犯人は私が探します。モンブランのような頑丈なロボットをバラバラにすることなど人間には不可能です。
ロボットは人を殺さない。我々はそう作ったからだ。
俺たちが進化してると思わないか。君を見ていると人間かロボットか識別システムが誤作動を起こしそうになる。
人間とロボットが近づきつつある。断ち切らなくてはならない。
この犯人はまたやる。
あの方は心から願ってらっしゃいました。ロボットと人間の共存を。
犯人は人間なのか、それとも
ロボットか。
さっきの人わからなかった。人間かロボットか。
Let's go! That is crazy. AI. So, please tell us a bit more about what makes the story so special.
ストーリーは本当ご覧になってください。一番言いたいのはこの原作60分を8本ほとんど原作を網羅した形で省略しない形で完全映画化してます。すごく長いすごくボリュームがあるディティールがよく書き込まれた世界になってます。やっぱり作業がものすごく長くこの作品1本だけで 僕はここ10年ずっと暮らしたぐらいのその作業をやってたぐらいのものです。長い、重い、面白いということができたと思ってます。
Well, talking about the story, I just would like you to watch the show and enjoy it. But talking about the original story, basically we have 8 episodes of 60 minutes each, and basically we are totally, fully covering the original story. So it's the ultimate or the absolute adaptation from the original story. So it's very long, and there's a lot of volume, and we put a lot of details into this world that we have created for this show. So our workload was very long and very heavy. So working on this project, as I mentioned earlier, I basically lived on this project for the past 10 years. So it's very long, heavy, but it's very interesting and fun.
原作が始まった時に初めてアトムの絵を見ました。浦沢君の描いたアトムが全然僕の知ってるこう三角頭のアトムとは違うんですけれども、見るとこれこそアトムだと、より人間化したアトムに造形されてるんで、それを素晴らしいアトムができるに違いないと。でももちろん主人公はデジストという人間型のロボットで、非常に大人のフィルムにそういう世界が描けていると思います。
And when I first saw the original project, when I saw Urasawa-san's version of Atom for the first time, he didn't look like the familiar Atom with the triangular shaped pointy head. It was a different style of Atom, but I was really convinced that this is it. It really felt more human, and the character was designed in a brilliant way and made me feel that this is a wonderful Atom. And but for this show, the protagonist is Geschicht, so it's a different character.
And it was very original and nothing like we've seen before, so I'm so excited to see it. I'm sure everyone here is as well. And with musical composer Yugo Kano and character designer Shigeru Fujita, it's bound to be amazing. And I want to ask you again, when is the launch date so we can all expect to see it when it comes out?
今年の10月ですね、26日世界一斉、で配信されると聞いております。非常に長い60分8本ですから、一気にこの全世界をプルートの世界を楽しんでもらえると思います。
What I've been told is that Pluto will be streaming 26th of October globally, and as I mentioned earlier, it's very long. We have 8 episodes for 60 minutes each, so all of the viewers in the world would be able to enjoy this world of Pluto on that day, from that date.
And with everything going on in the world right now, why tell this story now? The manga's been around for a while.
まずとっても怖いですよ。だからスリリングでチャーミングですごい迫力があるものです。でも最終的には人間とロボットの世界なんですけども、やっぱり世界の平和を願っていく、結果的にはなんか夢のある作品の原作をそのままアニメーションとして再現していると思います。
Well, it's kind of scary, or it's thrilling, but this is very charming, and this show is very intense. But ultimately, it's a story about humans and robots. They live in this world, but we basically hope for world peace, and it has this sense of dream or wonder, and I think that's the kind of sensation you feel from the animation of the story.
And it is beautiful because we're going towards that kind of world right now. And with that, I want to ask, what is the biggest challenge in turning Pluto into an animated series?
何よりもその尺の長さ、分数の多さですね、ボリュームの細部に至る そのディティールがものすごくちゃんとできてる、それを再現することに、没頭しました。とても難しく手応えのある作品作りでした。
The biggest challenge for us was the length or the volume of the show, because we have so many minutes to work on, and with this large volume we have so much details that we had to pull off, and we had to properly render and create. So we were able to recreate that with this work, and it was very difficult, but it was very worthy for us to work on it.
And since you had a lot of time to work on it, what did you enjoy most about working with Naoki Urasawa?
楽しかったよりも苦しかったですね。先生がおっしゃいます。作品を作る時にものすごく苦しいんだと。だから君らも苦しめと言われました。はい、私窓ですんで喜んで苦しませてもらいました。
Well, we actually suffered more than to have fun. And as the sensei, Urasawa-san, said, when he was working on the project, he struggled a lot and he suffered. So he said that we should have the same experience working on this show. And I am a masochistic person, so I was very happy to suffer.
That's great. Nice.
もっとも
Congrats to suffering.
苦しい中にも楽しいというか良かったことはあります。というのは原作を省略してテレビだと例えば30分の枠の中にどうしても閉じ込めなくちゃないのが、今回ネットフリックスさんの配信で決まってるので、尺にはそういう制限にあんまりこだわらずに表現したいこと、原作の大事なことは全部やれたことがとてもハッピーではありました。
Well, even though we suffered or struggled, we did have fun, and there were things that we felt very good about. For example, like when we were working on the project, usually if it's for television, we have this restrictions that it has to be in 30 minutes or so. So we are unable to capture everything, so we have to omit certain sequences or whatnot. But we knew that for this project, we will be working with Netflix, so we knew that we didn't have any restrictions regarding the length of the show, so we were able to express whatever we wanted to express and whatever we thought was important for our show, so we are very happy.
Shout out to Netflix, let's go. Bring Netflix together, let's go. And the last question we have today is, the story takes place in a world where humans and robots coexist. What do you want people to take away from this series?
やっぱり世界の平和です。ロボット、人間、いろんなことはありつつも戦いがいっぱいありますけれども、やっぱり最終的な希望と夢を語っております。そこは大事なことだと思ってます。
Well, we need it's world peace. We need peace in the world. There are robots and humans, and a lot of things are happening. There's a lot of battles, conflicts, but ultimately we are talking about hopes and dreams, and I think those are very important to us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Kudo, come down. And before we start our next panel presentation, we wanted to invite yet another special guest of ours to the stage. Legoshi, come on out. Yeah, let's go. Awesome. Together with our friend Legoshi here. How's it going? Wow, you're very good looking, man. Hey, hello. Wow, I'm this man. Okay. We're excited to share that Beastar's final season will be coming to Netflix exclusively in 2024. And we are even more excited to share our first look at the character design. Check it out. Alright, Legoshi, have a good one. Peace out. Stay you. Okay, how fun was that? Let's go. Awesome. So, who in this room has seen Netflix's smash hit, Alice in Borderland? Oh gosh. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, so, sounds like we have some fans in here. Well, you might be in a treat for it now, because the next project has everything to become your next Japanese live-action obsession. Not just because Alice in Borderland's Haro Aso is one of the creators of the original manga, but let me just have a look.
行きたくない会社が超ブラックってやつだお跡地に凶暴化するケースが
なんだあれゾンビ
もしかしてだけどもう会社に行かなくてもいいんじゃね
やった
ーやりたいこともやれないくらいならゾンビに食われた方がマシだ
よし
お前さこれって
ナイスアイデアすぎんだろ最高
あなたたちはバカな気を抜いた瞬間バッ
行くぜ
So, Takada Sensei and Eiji Akaso, welcome to Los Angeles and Anime Expo. Is this your first time meeting fans here in the States?
初めてです
This is my first visit to Los Angeles.
So, Takada Sensei, why don't you tell us a bit more about your inspiration behind Zom 100 and why you think it resonates with audiences the way it does?
本日ですね、原作の麻生さんがちょっと来られてないんですけど、日本からコメントをいただいたんで、それをちょっと読み上げさせていただきます。
Actually, the author of the original story, Aso-san, has given me a special letter. So can I read that out?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, please do. Yes.
麻生先生からのコメントです。ゾン100の始まりは当時の編集さんと企画段階の打ち合わせでゾンビものでも書いてみましょうかという話になり、当然ながらゾンビものって凄惨で悲壮感が漂うものじゃないですか。
And how this Zom 100 started was at the time I was discussing with some editors and we were planning and developing, and we came into a discussion where let's work on something with zombies. And obviously zombie projects are usually very cruel and kind of sad.
そこであえて真逆に底抜けに明るくポジティブな主人公が活躍するのはどうかとなり、ゾンビの世界が天国に思えるほど現実が大変な人なんてどうなんだろうというところからブラック企業に勤める主人公が生まれました。
But in that discussion, we took it from the other angle, saying that why don't we go the opposite way, where we have a protagonist who is just totally positive and cheerful in that situation, and he works really hard in that. And for him, the reality is so tough that the world of zombies feels like heaven for him because his company is such a terrible company that he works in. So that's how the protagonist idea was born.
なぜこの作品が人々の心に響くのかという質問に対してですが、この作品を通して一番伝えたかったメッセージは、俺たちの命があと1日だろうが 60年だろうが、やりたいことをやれる時間はあまりにも短いということです。
And the question regarding why does this show resonate to people's hearts so much? And the biggest message that we wanted to convey through this show is that regardless of the fact that our lives is going to last only for 1 day or 60 years, life is just too short to do whatever we want to do.
そのメッセージが時代や国を超えて普遍的なことだからではないでしょうか。皆様もゾンビになる前に一つでも多くのリストを達成できることを願っていますというコメントです。
And I believe that this message is very universal, regardless of countries and times. So I feel that I would like to wish my best to you all to basically check off or accomplish whatever items that you have on your list, to check as many things off of your bucket list before you become a zombie.
Yeah, give it up for that. Then before you become a zombie. Awesome. Thank you so much. And Eiji Akasu-san, now over to you. How did you feel when you were first approached about stepping into the role of Akira in the live-action adaptation of this popular manga?
まず人生で一番やっぱりやられてみたかったことはゾンビに追っかけられることなんですね。
So it's funny that my dream was that I wanted to be chased by zombie. That was my dream in my life.
夢が叶ったぞって。
So my dream came true. By woo! I ticked off the list.
You did it. Nice. And I guess that leads to our next question. Any challenges or maybe fun facts that you can share with us from set, Eiji?
苦労で言いますと、やっぱゾンビに追っかけられるっていうのはずっと走ってるから、もう息がずっとってなってました。
The challenge was, of course, I have millions of zombies chasing after me, and I have to keep running away from them. So I was always like short of breath and going like.
I could believe so. And for both of you, how does it feel that once Dom 100 premieres on Netflix, it'll be available to audiences in over 190 countries?
発信されるわけですけれど、どう思いますか？
まずこの今まで見たことないゾンビ作品が、出来上がったなっていうところで、本当に日本国外でも見たことなかった爽快感のあるそのゾンビ作品がこうやって国境を越えて世界の皆さんに見てもらえるっていうことがすごく楽しみであります。
Yes, I'm really excited to know that this zombie comedy will be released and all over the world viewers can enjoy. And this is a zombie comedy movie that never been created. Not only in Japan but outside of Japan. This is the first zombie comedy that you've never ever even think of seeing. So it's really exciting to see the viewers can enjoy this unique, uplifting and refreshing zombie comedy.
And not only a zombie comedy, but a zombie comedy in Japan, which is gonna be crazy. That sounds awesome. And before we move on to our next segment, is there anything else you'd like to share with us to the audience without spoiling any moments from Zom 100 and that you cannot wait for fans to discover?
そうですね、試写会を一応ちょっと見させていただいたんですけど、主演をやられてる赤楚さん、あと石田監督、その他の演者さんも含めてみんな本当に素晴らしい演技をされてまして、で特にもう僕と麻生先生意見がもうだいぶ一致したんですけど、現時点で主人公のアキラを最高に演じていただけるのはもう本当に赤楚さんが本当に最高で良かったなっていう意見が一致しましたね。
I saw the movie earlier at a screening, and looking at Eiji, who plays the protagonist, and the director Ishida-san, and all the other actors, performers are doing a wonderful job. But what I totally agree with Aso sensei is that talking about the lead character, the protagonist, Akira, played by Eiji, no one can do it better than him. He did such an amazing job pulling off his performance as Akira in the show.
It looks incredible. Give it up for Eiji.
ゾンビ作品でそのゾン100、漫画もアニメも実写もなんですけど、すごくゾンビ作品の中で前向きになれてすごく明るい気持ちになれるっていうのがこの作品のテーマであって、だからもしかしたら皆さんこのゾン100を見終わった後会社辞めてるかもしれないです。それぐらい面白い作品になってますので、ぜひお楽しみください。
Okay, Zon Hyaku is first started with manga, then moved to animation, and now that live action film. And it's really uplifting, heartwarming, makes you very positive and motivate you. So that's the number one message that we want to convey in the movie. So all of you, I'm warning you, after seeing Zon Hyaku, you might want to quit your job. So really enjoy the movie, film.
Give it up for Zon 100, guys. Let's go. Woo. Eiji together, guys. Let's go. Woo. August 3rd. Now, before we conclude the panel, we have a special message from the cast of One Piece live action. So hold on to your straw hats, and as Iñaki Godoy says, roll the clip.
Hi, Anime Expo LA. We're the cast of One Piece, and we have some exciting news to share with you. Recently, I took a trip to Tokyo where I met the one and only Mayumi Tanaka. It was such an amazing experience to meet the original voice of Luffy. She's been voicing Luffy since 1999. I actually took some videos while I was there. Let's roll the clip!
I'm on my way to meet the legend herself, Mayumi Tanaka. I'm gonna meet Luffy.
Hi!
Luffy!
Oh, I will not.
I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for bringing Luffy to life for all these years. Luffy and you inspire me to be the best version of myself that I can be. I'm just so honored to meet you and share this character with you.
ありがとうございます。私も今日すごく嬉しい。何しろすごく褒めてくれてるんだね。
It's just, I'm a fan. We're actually here together for a very specific reason. And yeah, you guessed it. Mayumi Tanaka herself, the legend, is gonna be voicing Luffy in the One Piece live action adaptation from Netflix. That's right! Mayumi, take it away.
こんにちは、田中真由美です。そうです。1999年からもう20年にわたりワンピースのモンキー D ルフィ役をやらせていただいております。そしてこの度は実写版がリアルなルフィ君が今日まさに実写版の日本語吹き替え版を撮っている時にふっとイニャキ君が現れました。もう私大興奮でした。本当にありがとう。会えてよかった。魔法のような年齢ですよ。本当に会えて嬉しい。ねえ、皆さん本当に楽しみにしていてください。すごいです。この作品ね、ちょっとちょっとね言葉の壁がね素晴らしい。素晴らしかった。グレイト。You are great! あれところにこれはなる!
Not only Mayumi is doing the Japanese dubbing for Luffy, but we have the rest of the original voice actors for Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji.
We are so excited to have the original Straw Hats from the anime return to voice their iconic characters.
And that's not all. Iñaki and I will be dubbing in Spanish for Sanji and Luffy.
So now I'm definitely gonna watch it in English, in Japanese, in Spanish. I'm gonna have to watch it multiple times, I guess.
So that begs the age-old question. Dubs or subs?
Mayumi, it's an honor.
お前にこの帽子を必ず返しに来い。
ありがとうございます。
マナ海賊になってな。
Oh man, that gave you goosebumps. Yo, get out of here, man.
Give it up, One Piece, let's go! Woo! Awesome! Alright, so One Piece will be coming to Netflix on August 31st. And don't forget to watch all the other amazing lineups for J content streaming on Netflix on there. Alright guys, see you later! Woo! Let's go! Well, we got one more thing, okay? So, for those of you here at Anime Expo, be sure to visit the Bandai booth for your very own straw hat and special activation at Anime Expo. And stay tuned for One Piece live action news and prepare for One Piece Day on July 22nd. Awesome. Alright y'all, thanks for coming out to Netflix Anime Expo 2023. Woo! Awesome. Yeah. And then, hey folks, everybody, come up to the front, and we'll be all right here. Beastars fans, where you at? Yeah!